Hey gamers, what's up? I thought I'd do another quick update because today is an interesting day. I've done a lot of reorders since the holidays completely wiped me out, and this is one of the situations where everything comes to a head all at once. It's been kind of crazy. I got in 2 orders the other day, then got most of the first order put away, and I'm still trying to tag a lot of the items from the second order. And then today I've got another order and a big order, and then an order of DVD cases, jewel cases, Blu-ray cases, stuff for, putting new cases on games that are damaged or whatever. So had to get all those in, and it's just kind of crazy. I'm just packed with stuff all around me at my feet and lined up, and I thought I'd just show you it. And at the same time, I walked in Monday to a huge problem where the vents were actually blowing cold air into my store. So my store was about 50 degrees all day Monday. I actually had to leave, go home and get a space heater and bring it in so I could stay warm at the front. I ended up shoving the vents up into the ceiling and putting ceiling panels. So I have a drop ceiling, putting ceiling panels in place of the vents to keep the cold air from blowing on me. It was just nuts. The mall was super cool and got that fixed for me, and looking forward to getting all this put away. But I thought I'd show it to you because this is a part of the business I don't often show you, and it's going to be kind of crazy getting all this put on the shelves. And I think I got a little bit more than I can actually store right now, so I'm going to probably have some piles of stuff in the back, and I'll try to find spots for it all to hang it, to have it organized, because I'm a real freak about organization. I did get a really cool 161 in 1 MVS cart for my Neo Geo cabinet, which is awesome. I also have a guy coming next Friday on the 7th who's going to look at all my arcades, and we're going to do a monitor replacement on my Die Hard and hopefully on my my Marvel vs. Capcom machine, and have those out for gameplay. Also, I'm going to make some space and put a 3rd arcade machine out. So tons of stuff happening. I'm really excited. And as I do it, I'll go ahead and take some video so you guys can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and everything. And yeah, so let's just get to doing all that. This is everything I got in this order right here. So as you can see, lots of stuff. And I've got to check in every one of these items and make sure that everything that's on the list is actually in the boxes, make sure I didn't pay for anything I didn't get, or even if I got something extra, to make sure I return it to my distributor. So that's always a task. But what I do is, I'll break it out of the box, I'll check it off of the list, and then I'll put it on the wall. So this is all the stuff that needs tagged. See, I put the level 1 games tags that have all the return policies on this stuff. So lots of messenger bags, some fleece caps, Sonic and Knuckles, some actual Sonic fists, or hands and Knuckles fists, and all that. Alright, so what we have here are some N64 controllers of different types. There's a USB one that's pretty cool for emulators or whatnot, and then just some regular ones. This box is full of all kinds of stuff. Start off, got some classic NES style controllers, GameCube and Wii memory cards, some cases, there's headsets. This is kind of cool. It's a Genesis portable game system. Takes an SD card with Genesis ROMs if you don't want to play any of the 80 built-in games, and then it has an AV output so you can plug it in your TV and use it like a console. Pretty cool, and people seem to like them, so I like having them around. Then under here I got some Wii sensor bars, 32X link cables, which is awesome in case anyone ever lost one and needed one. Underneath here there's some PS3 controllers. Those are 3rd party. And then these retro things are pretty cool. This is the retro port. It plays NES cartridges on your Super Nintendo. So people are really stoked about those when they get them. And then this one is the Retro Gen, and it plays Genesis cartridges on your Super Nintendo. So basically you can turn your Super Nintendo into a retro console. And that's awesome. Under there I got some 360 controllers. Then over here I got some Sony brand DualShock 3s. Gotta have some of those in at all times. And these are just different colors of GameCube controllers for people to buy for their GameCubes or for their Wii. Then over here got some more USB controllers. These are the NES style. Somewhere in here I have Super Nintendo USB controllers too.
And these are just various AV and S-Video cables for Genesis and Saturn consoles. So here's some interesting stuff. Board games. I have some Street Fighter Monopoly here. And then right under that is Space Invaders Jenga. You know, these are more novelty than anything, but people seem to like them. Right here we have Risk. It's the Mass Effect version. And this is the StarCraft version of Risk, which is pretty awesome. People like that. And in here you can see I have a bunch of different stuff. Pull this out and it's the World of Warcraft Monopoly. And we have another Risk. It's the Halo version. And I know it's not really video game related, but Doctor Who Monopoly, I get a lot of Who fans in the store. And here we got some sealed Final Fantasy games. Pull these out. And, you can take a look. Your Final Fantasy IX and your Final Fantasy Origins, all sealed.
And if I can, I'm going to get to my breakfast. Maybe I'll let the boxes and everything sit for a while I just slam that down really quick. These are all cases of DVD cases and jewel cases, as you saw right there. So lots of that stuff in here. I'm going to pile those up and I'm going to put them on the shelves here. Bam, 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 going down. So when I need to redo a case, I've got the proper equipment to do so. 2-disc, DVD, Blu-ray, regular jewel cases, more DVD cases. And they're all easily accessible, and I can just swap them out. Okay, here we've got most everything off the floor. We filled up the cases, which is nice, and topped off a lot of the wall. I always like it after I put an order away. It just looks more impressive. Lots of good controllers. Lots of cords for everything you can imagine, which is nice. Still have to tag all this stuff. Some stuff here to the wall. Topped off some of the stuff in the back, which is nice. It's a little back stock. When I use stuff from the front, I can top it off with stuff from the back. All the bags and everything are tagged and ready to go. So I've got them all up on display. Added the new ones to the old ones and put up those board games as well, and displayed the Knuckles gloves and Sonic hats and Proto Man hats. I got all kinds of hats. Speaking of hats, we also put a couple of the hats on display up there, as well as the messenger bag. I just think it's a good way to display them. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Please share the channel if you can. We're about to hit 14,000 subscribers. I'm so stoked. It's just awesome that everyone's watching. It's really hard, you know, these days getting subscribers on YouTube, getting people to watch your videos. I swim in a vast sea of YouTubers who talk about video games, and I'm just trying to make myself seen. So please share me on Facebook and subscribe and recommend me to your friends, and see if we can get my channel above that 14K. And I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. And there we go. I finished my breakfast while I was checking in my order.